Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Undead Unluck Chapter 87. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. Also, because of course this channel, little on this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos, and it's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing, I'm going to help keep this channel alive and kicking. Feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So yeah, we let it rip. That we did with our Beyblades. And yeah, Fuko lost. This is not good. Lost the first round. But anyways, let's get to this chapter. See what's in store for us this week. And this chapter is titled Round 2. Now that she's lost the first round, she's at the end of her rope. Yeek! Pretty much. Struggling your life away with no chance of winning is not what I'd call being strong. Yeah, but guess what? Fuko has changed. I'm sorry, Fuko, it's my fault. Don't worry, it was all because of my misstep with Unluck. If you get right down to it, yet another person from... Fuko has changed yet another person. There we go. From now on, Ishin's Unbreakable will grow even stronger. Oh, we can only hope. So, Ishin, is it? That is a name that seems to jog my memory. That hair and carriage, I've seen them in the past. I'll give your armor back. You might touch one of the cherry blossoms after all. No, you can't. At least keep half of it, huh? It's starting to writhe in pain again. I've never seen any Uma act like that. Looks like Ishin is the key to beating it after all. Beating it? The way I see it, it looks like she just added fuel to the fire. Uh-oh. His face got darker. Spring! For round 2, I shall be the one to choose the way we have our battle. Prepare yourself for a bout which shan't be in your favor. Let us now begin. Miss Ishin! Uh-oh. For this is the Negators. 13-man, oh my god, 13-man karate game. Oh my god, we are going straight up to Hayafuru. Holy shit. I shall bring myself to move so that I will never move. Till the day I plant my foot square in God's face, I shan't stop. Should that mean I am able to touch the bounds of your heart? Should I not make good on it, then I shall make your fall, God. I shall abide and protect, that I shall swear by my heart. I have, Yoshifumi, I'm guessing you're reading Chihayafuru. I swear to fucking God. I have sliced upon the eye an unrepairable scar. Should I saddle it, struggle, or divine the fate of it? I cannot ever forget and suffer through the present. So please, you don't have to be so filled with all that sadness. I shall search for a way to aptly repay the favor. I shall live up to the call of all through eyes devoid of lies. Allowing you to perish is my vision of justice. I cannot voice my true wish of stopping him in this plan. Those streaks of light came together like when everyone was turned into coins. Could it be? Yes, that's correct. Each Negator's story has been transformed into a karate deck's upper and lower poetry verses. Take the lower verse that corresponds with its card from hearing the upper verse. Whoever takes the most shall be crowned this game's victor. The upper verses shall be read aloud by you. Read away, Lord Billy. Fuko should have more knowledge of these Negators than you. What are you trying to pull here? That shall not matter. I shall be victorious, you lowly vessels. Hey, can you read Japanese? No problem. Let's get started. Round 2, negate 13-man karate. The rules: once each player hears the upper verse, a verse card, they will pick up the corresponding lower verse card. With there being 13 cards in total, the player who collects the majority share of 7 cards will win the game. Here goes. My deceased parents, this one shall not be ashamed of what their son aims to be. It's Chikara. I shall bring myself to move, so that I will never move. Fuko! Yee! That shall not matter. That's dirty. He meant all he needed to do was have Fuko search for the right card and then take it first. That saved me. Thanks, Ms. Ishin. Dude, that fucking bitch. Springy bitch. Go for feints. If you do, then Spring will touch the wrong card. Yes, if she's going to win, she'll need to employ those tactics. Yeah, Fuko, you gotta fuck with him. Next up, my friend's dreams have been broken and gathered by me. That sounds a lot like Top's past. So for my whole life, till the day I planted my foot. Ooh, square in God's face, I shan't stop. Fuko, I know damn well you heard what I said. Fuko, next up, Huiz. What is it about Fuko that you consider hope? Spring 6 cards, Fuko 0 cards. That fucking asshole! He's cheating! I know it's a donate the player, hate the game situation, but that motherfucker is cheating! If he takes one more card, then he'll have the majority and she'll lose. Why isn't she following your advice? In order to touch him, she's not making any feints and she's purposely going in to get smacked, but that's when she does it. She's been touching him ever so slightly. Fuko was risking her life to charge Spring full of unluck, that sneaky bitch. Will her unluck work on an Uma? A brainwash one at that? Hurry and read the card. Fuko's not going to last much longer. For my life's savior in his impossible dream, I shall lend my voice. Voice? Why do you talk with that? You're in a gator too. Use some critical thinking. Mr. Tella, huh? Then it has to be that one. Mr. Billy, an impossible dream means slaying God, right? Tella seems to think so. But if you're ruthless enough in your ways, nothing is impossible. What I think you need isn't ruthlessness, it's love. Hold on. Hold on. But if you're ruthless enough in your ways, nothing is impossible. I'm curious what you guys think about that. I don't know. I don't know if ruthless is the right word for this. I don't know if that's the right word. No, I don't agree. No. Ruthless is if you, let me read this again and I'll explain why. But if you're ruthless enough in your ways, nothing is impossible. So what he means by this, for those of you that don't know what ruthless means, is having or showing no pity or compassion for others. No, you are wrong, sir. No. As the saying goes, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Because if you have compassion for others, you'll be able to get ahead in life. Because the problem is, because how people sometimes think is people will think with their hearts instead of thinking smart, for one thing. But also, people are human. Having compassion is a human thing. But for certain situations, you gotta be sympathetic. You need to be empathetic. But I will say this, in terms of taking down God, though, well, let me say this. In terms of gaining allies, yeah, you gotta be sympathetic. Being ruthless doesn't help gaining allies. Fuck no. Like if you're talking about taking down businesses in a corporate takeover, jury's out on that one. Depends. But if you're talking about like taking down a country in war, fuck yes, you gotta be ruthless. It's war. But if you're talking about gaining allies, yeah, you gotta show some compassion. You do. You gotta be empathetic. You gotta understand where they're coming from. But war, there is a limit. There is a limit. There is a line. And certain motherfuckers have crossed that line. And once they cross a line, no. What I think you need isn't ruthlessness, it's love. Does Billy need love? Yeah, I think he does. In fact, Spring once received someone's love, and he suffered, opposed God. Now then, and tried to compromise with people. So what? Well, it's amazing, isn't it? Damn straight it's amazing! The fact that Spring was willing to compromise with people, to defy God, that says a lot. That shows that even an Uma has free will to an extent. It raises questions because you would think that Umas don't have free will because of how they were designed. But with Spring, it raises questions. Very curious what you guys think. The same God that did nothing but impose abilities on us so far is trying to butt into a serious contest. We've gotten that much closer to them. All of us have. So is that card there the correct response? Response to this? Tell me now, Unluck. It may be coming little by little, but we've got a chance. And while it may be an overly optimistic idea, I'm sure that this buildup of love will one day reach God. Yeah, that buildup of love came in the form of thunder. Yeah! Is that a stroke of unluck? Not on a human, but on an Uma? I'm sorry, Spring. I wasn't able to control my love. I mean, my unluck for Andy. But it looks like I can for you. A stroke of unluck worked, and that's why I'm not letting you take any more cards. I love that unluck is considered love. Then what's luck then? If unluck is considered love, then is luck hate? I'm curious what you guys think. What? I'm curious if unluck is love, then it really kind of makes you wonder what luck is. Is luck hate then? Is luck dislike? Like, I don't know. I'm really curious. Like, this chapter raises. I like this with what Yoshifumi is doing with this chapter. I like chapters like this where it kind of makes you think about certain things, like with what Billy said about ruthlessness. With ruthlessness, you get what you want, and in some ways, he is right, but does it make you happy though? You end up alone in some ways. You sometimes that's how shit is. You will end up alone. Will it make you happy? No, probably not. I don't think you'd want to be alone. I mean, look at in today's chapter of PPPPPP. I mean, with the father, what he did to Reichiro, he was an asshole and is ruthless on he's ruthless on his kids. And look what happened to Reichiro. Reichiro is not happy at all. And I know Papa is trying to show his way of love, some form of love, but it's not. Ruthless is, and he didn't show any empathy at all. No, he's not showing any empathy towards his son at all. And not just him, Lucky as well. He didn't show any empathy towards Lucky either. Nah. It's just, that's just like the first thing that pops into my head. If you're not reading that manga, by the way, you should. It is really good. But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys think. I really do love this chapter. I love this in particular. I want to read this line again. And while it may be an overly optimistic idea, I'm sure that this buildup of love will one day reach God. And I understand what she means about the unluck now that I'm thinking about it. What unluck is, like all the pain and all like the struggle and all that, all the prayers from that struggle will reach God. I think that's what she means. All that pain and suffering and all that will reach God. I wonder if that's what she means by this. I'm very curious. What do you guys think in regards to that? Because she says, I wasn't able to control my love, my unluck for Andy, but it looks like I can for you. Because God doesn't always grant, wishes and prayers to people, to people. But in this case, it's a little bit of a different story. It was all these prayers and love and all that shit built up. I'm really curious what you guys think about this. There's a lot to unpack here. I'm really curious what you guys think. This is actually like, the more you think about it, the more complex this is. And I really like this a lot. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think of this chapter, and can you, not only that, can you relate to this at all? I'm very curious. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Undead Unluck content, many ways you can do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.